Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Monday Pool Archives. So with me today I've got Mad Dog Al Kavanagh. You alright, Al?
Hello. Yo.
I've got Nemesis Nick Allen, Bridgewater captain, with me as well.
Hello everybody.
Okay, so today we're going back to 2015, the Teppid League Cup. I'm going to start the video in 3, 2, 1. Right, okay. Is that you, Al?
Looks like it. It's back when I had hair.
You've not got hair at the moment. Surprise. The On Cue Club again.
That's what happens when you get old, mate.
Oh, it's you two.
It's me
Playing each other.
So you've not potted off the grey
pot,
cap.
Andy?
I've just knocked in a yellow. And I've got position on
Andy's
it.
favourite colour, yellow.
Wearing the red and white hoops. Yeah.
Do you remember when you were keeping tabs of how many wins and losses we got against each other?
I'm pretty sure that was you. Have we still got a running total?
No. No, that's long gone out of my head now.
Oh, I'm happy with that one. Potted the
Nice
yellow
little shot.
broke him up.
Flicked out. All the yellows are there now.
I've got a choice about
The reds are
4
also
now.
in not too bad positions.
A good play to clear up here.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. Okay, probably the first one.
Ooh. You made that difficult for yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, it's that one in the middle which I'm going to struggle to get position on now. The one on the left, but it does look like it. I should probably take this one now and just knock it down. But I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah.
You might do.
No, bottled it. I'm not going to get better position on that ball than I would there. I'm probably thinking I can run. No, I'm not going to be able to run it through and.
That's what you are thinking. You can pot that one in the centre and run it through, but that would depend on the angle, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got any sort of. Unless I really
Are you going for that
force
now?
it.
Are you going to try and run it through now?
I'm probably going to put it in the middle
Looks like
pocket and draw it.
You're putting the top up on it. So,
Oh no, I did pot it. Yeah, so far so good. I just need to knock this one in and get good position on the yellow in the middle or in the corner, but
Will I go past the red?
I think it does. Al.
Close.
Yeah, I think I should have taken it before. Having said that, I'm okay, but I think I still.
We'll be over on it there.
Have you snooped?
No, you're
Have you
right.
snooped?
No, I think you're alright. I think it's fine.
I'm not doing too badly. I'm in the swing of things. Just need to knock this one in and just go back a bit. And that's absolutely awful.
I think you might have a chance here, Al.
I've given myself a
Nah,
really
I
tough
think
blow.
he can still put his hand on the table and cut that in.
I'm sort
It's
of
not
bridging.
really that hard.
I'm sort of bridging over the red a bit.
It's not even like you're going into a blind pocket either. You can still see the pocket as well.
Yeah. I mean, I should have got much better. And yeah, you see I've missed it. It wasn't a great position.
It's there though.
Well, let's see what you can do here, Al.
I mean, this is a little bit awkward here.
You're going to double it past the black. Of course, you think, have you come
He just
far
giving you the
enough?
game. He just giving him the game. What was that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing there.
Yeah,
I really don't know what I was
if you'd
playing
got
there.
right on the bottom cushion, I probably wouldn't have potted it, but yeah. Yeah, so that's my break now. That's
Quite a
Alistair.
strange one.
For people who don't know, Andy just 7-bowled him.
And
Yeah,
that doesn't happen very often.
yeah, must have
so I 7-balled my fair share of people as well over the years.
well, the night is young. One frame isn't going to be a good indication.
Well,
of- of the
The
night.
game's an hour long, so I'm guessing it's not a walkover, I'm guessing.
Well, we'll
I
probably
don't even know how
show.
many frames are in it.
I think it's going to be the same format, 2 frames per game, like we've been
Not a clue.
watching.
Is this a top league, is it, or something?
Right, yeah.
I don't even know what.
Yeah, I should probably point that out. The League Cup, 7 players in it in this year in one group, with the top 3 qualifying. Yeah, it's not breaking well,
No,
this table.
No one's posted off the break yet.
Try break.
What are you thinking here, Al?
I'll probably take the nearest yellow. That's probably what I'd still do if I had that shot again. Well, I'd probably
Got a nice angle.
put that one on the middle cushion now.
Lovely. Yep, yellow in the middle.
Didn't really bring it out as much as I could have though.
I think he'll take it. I mean, he made sure the pot. That's got a couple of faces we can see in the background there. Nice cut in the middle.
Yeah, I think that was Jeff, wasn't it?
Got Mr. Jeff.
Oh, is that Jeff, is it? In the battle? Yeah, it is.
See a couple of faces we haven't seen before on the podcast. Davies having a practice.
Jeff's coming over now to tell us how good he is.
Well,
That's fine, because even though I didn't pot that, the white, all the reds are in front of the white, so
yeah, you've
you've got to at least work it around a little bit.
Yeah, you left me a tough long red here, which is harder than the black I missed. Oh, I've got that, and I've knocked the black in.
I mean, you were always good at you were always good at long range shots when you were on form.
Well, you did enough to make that very tricky for me. The pot was fine, but where's the white gone and the black?
That 1-all then?
Yeah, that's your lot.
That's a strange one. I mean, how far are we into the things so far?
To be fair, that's a good question. That was the first game of the cup, and that's probably the weirdest couple of frames of pool we've ever had.
that was a freaking strange pair of games if it's only the 2 frames each. Who's that? Is that Simon sitting there?
I wouldn't bet against it.
He's the one who used to wear those types of shorts and clogs, wasn't he?
Be able to see him on the centre stage, I'm sure, pretty soon. Yeah,
that's what it was too, because otherwise, why would you have shook my hand? I guess.
Yeah. I only shake at the end of the.
Unless you were shaking it just to say, "Oh yeah, I fucked up" or something. I don't know.
Well, it's like Ronnie's stepping up, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie's up, big Ron. It's always entertaining to watch Ron with his high Q hand.
I think he's playing Jeff.
Or if that was Simon, then he's playing Simon. Oh no, that is Jeff.
It doesn't look like he's shaking anyone's hand, does it, to start off?
Jeff was. He could play okay, Jeff. A bit of a weird one at times, but nice enough guy.
Well, Nick, you seem to have secured Jeff's services for when things start up again at the Bridgewater. So perhaps you can have a look at his game and tell us what you think.
I mean, he could play. He wasn't. When he got his head down properly and didn't get frustrated, that was his problem. He got frustrated a lot. And sometimes it was shots that he didn't need to get frustrated at. It's just one of those things. But once he got down and didn't just hit and hope, he could play okay. He could play pretty decent.
That's a very defensive break. Did he get
It's like a Monday break, isn't it?
Breaking wasn't really a strong point. I think most of the time he played that type of break.
I was playing Alistair.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, Alistair Elliott, so we've seen him in the previous episodes.
How many times Alistair, a regular feature on this show?
Yes.
Yeah.
We couldn't shut him up, could we, when he was on live with us?
I know, right? We couldn't get away with an edgeways.
Right, bank him to make this yellow in the middle. Oh, he's missed it. Yeah,
Let's see if Al slows his game down a bit now against Jeff, because Al's capable of beating Jeff, but Jeff's also capable of winning 2 frames against Alistair if he puts a little run of shots together.
nice shot.
That's not a bad first shot because he separated that yellow. That's the only problem. It's a gamble where it goes afterwards. But at least he separated that yellow a little bit now. I just play it against the cushion now.
Like, he's playing very defensively.
Well, that's what I would have done there. Play against the cushion. Make Alistair open the balls up for Jeff.
Yeah, good thinking.
Because
Yeah.
Alistair is quite an aggressive player, so he will go for it.
He's broken him up a little
So
bit.
he's opened up the little balls a little bit there, and that sort
Just
of.
a little.
If Jeff meant that, then that was a good tactical shot to play.
Yeah, Nick, you're sort of looking forward to Jeff's tactical game in your team.
Yeah, that's what I would like. People who can play a quick game and also a tactical game. Don't people who just pop. You're not going to win matches very often doing that.
And in some of these games, you need to sort of think a few shots ahead. Like playing the ball against the cushion there, you've got to take account of what your opponent's likely to do as well, and
their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, and Alistair was always likely to break the balls up a little bit there, given how aggressive he does play when he gets down and shoots. Jeff is more of a 50-50 player. Sometimes he'll go offensive, sometimes he'll play defensive.
Yeah, we've seen him perhaps try and double it when he had a better chance of a yellow in the middle. He is hitting it quite hard from what I can see. Well, he could probably hit some shots a bit lighter anyway.
And one thing Alistair was good at was getting his hand arched up over those difficult balls that were like married together. And that was something I sometimes had trouble doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd think give away a foul by touching the ball a little bit.
Yeah, he does have things that don't faze him very much, Al. Some problems, but other things.
And he hits a good straight shot, but he's not really good at it. I think his game was never built for like hitting the angles, so the angle shots were all not as easy for him to work out.
Do you think that's to do with his disability?
I just think it's to do with he didn't get down and look at the angles of the ball, because if he had got down and looked at the angles of the ball, he would have worked out where to hit the ball, how to generate the spin.
Yeah, he's very good on the close shots, probably the longer ones less so.
I just think because he got down too much and hit it, all he did was he looked at his ball, looked at the cue ball and hit it straight away. So that's probably why he never understood the angled shots as well as he could have. I'm not saying it was beyond his ability, but just that he didn't study the ball enough sometimes in play.
Yeah, I think middle pockets as well a struggle. I think because of playing some snooker, he's sort of not really adapted to the middle pockets in pool, being less forgiving.
I mean, the balls are most of the balls are open now, about the open. See, Jeff sometimes gets himself caught into a game of attrition, and that's where sometimes he lost frames by doing that. Sometimes he'd start off like out on fire, and then he'd get bogged down into a game of attrition. So if you could bog Jeff into a game of attrition and frustrate him a little bit, the likelihood is you got a great chance of winning that frame against him. Sometimes he played well and he got the shots open, but if you could get him into that game of attrition, then you could do really well against him.
I mean, he's starting to raise his game a little bit because he feels like he's under a bit of pressure to get the game done with. Nice shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Alistair.
Alistair's one of these people who, sometimes it might take 100 shots, but the more you let him in the game, he is capable of stealing the game. That's happened against me before, admittedly.
Yeah, he will get there in the end. And he's not given away much. He has not given away 2 shots in this one as well. So
No, he's not potted the white as much as he did last week. I mean, there you see, he took a bit more time getting the ball and he potted it then. he potted it really well. He's got a decent position on this one to come down for the one on the cushion, just float it down.
Yeah, Jeff's starting to feel a bit of pressure.
His game's coming a bit loose now because that's Jeff getting frustrated. So again, if you can tie Jeff up, he gets frustrated and he huffs and puffs, and then he starts to lose his focus. And that was why I always noticed when I played him. That's how I always tried to tie him up with snookers and stuff. Even if I could pop the ball, sometimes I'd opt for the snooker just to try and frustrate him a bit more. So dirty tactics it could be, but if it gives you the advantage over your opponent, then it's viable, and that's the tactical game basically. That's you playing a tactical game, and that's something I learned off my father when I used to play pool against him. He used to, even if he could put a ball and tie me up, just to try and frustrate me.
Yeah, we played against him in the doubles one year, didn't we? That was very frustrating.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Ellesmere Port doubles knockout. Jeff's not even given Alistair the satisfaction of him seeing himself back on the replay as he's standing in front of the camera. He's feathering very quickly and jauntily. That's a nice shot though. Long.
He's opened the black for himself.
He's slowing it down a little bit. Good to see. Long yellow, straight into the corner. Yeah, he's taking his time. Oh, it's a lovely shot. He's lovely part. He's just lost position.
It's a tight angle into the middle. He could probably float it in the middle, but it's very tight.
Looks like he's going for the bottom. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, good shot. Good finish.
What are they shaking hands for? You're not playing 2 games.
He's thinking about it, wasn't
he? I guess he didn't realise.
You must have just told him, Andy.
It's not an easy concept to get hold of, is it? 2 frames of pool. Can't think anywhere else that plays it.
When I was at college, we used to play the best of 5.
Yeah, but you don't mind draws in the league matches.
But that's an example of Jeff when he does slow it down. He can build up a head of steam and he can play. He is capable of it, and that's the difference. He got himself out of that frustrating period of play there in the frame. So it's about working out your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. If you can work out the strengths and weaknesses early in the game, you can sort of play around that. That was something I always tried to do when I played a lot of opponents, when I was in the right frame of mind anyway.
Yeah, I didn't. I just played. I was always told that look at what your opponent's doing. It's just sometimes I always used to know is when you can see when your opponent's getting frustrated and you can take advantage. That's something I did use.
Apart from when you're playing a certain team.
I mean, I've seen it before. I mean, we've all seen it before, especially me and you, Andy, because we played together for so long. When you can play an opponent who mops up 6 of the balls on the table, and then you can tie him up on that last ball and frustrate him, and no matter how good the potter he is, if you can tie him up and force the errors from him, you're still in the game. Even if you're playing against a renowned potter, it can be done. You just got to have a bit of confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was something you only learned from experience, because for a while I was a confidence player as well. When my confidence was low, I played some horrible games, nowhere near my ability. And when it was high, I was capable of beating anyone. I remember playing a good game against Carl Ferris one time.
Yeah, I do remember.
And he was right up there all the time.
That, yeah. What team were you saying, Nick? I didn't play well against. Were you saying?
Well, you never played well when you played against the Cottage B. What did you? Or Cottage A when I was playing for them.
Yeah, I do remember. I was never the best against a Cottage. Yeah. think Jeff's a
Okay.
bit more relaxed, isn't he? He's just covered a nice
He's
pocket.
taking his time, isn't he? He's won the first frame. He feels like there's less pressure on him. Feels there's more pressure on Alistair.
It's Alice's first foul in this match.
I mean, that's a lot better from Alistair. I've already seen an improvement in his play compared to last week. I mean, obviously with the discrepancy in the chronological order of the
going back
games.
2 years earlier. So
Yeah,
it's got
exactly.
worse.
There's a bit of discrepancy there, but on the weekly basis from what we're seeing on the table, yeah, there's definitely an improvement.
Nice. Are you happy with what you're seeing at the moment, Nick? With Jeff being your future player, yeah?
Yes.
Has he not played for one of your teams before?
No.
Oh, that's a fudgy shot. You can probably still get the yellow over the other pocket though. How many times has Jeff played with us, Al?
Oh, I played a lot of times with us, yeah. Yeah, played with us in the Port, in Chester. Did he come to Birkenhead? I think he did a couple of times, didn't he?
Yeah, he played in the couple of Shield warm-up matches, I think.
Did he play in the Birkenhead League with us, or was that just me, you and Ronnie?
You're Dave Jones and you're Jack, and Dave Dean. Yeah, can't think of anyone else from us lot that played. Of course, that's where we met Ronnie, wasn't it? In the Birkenhead League. He's so unlucky again. Just rattled the yellow in the middle.
Yeah, some of these pockets you can't cheat. The pockets are quite tight. I think there he just caught that too thick though.
Well, if that's a practice table at the top, no one's taking advantage of it. I saw Elliott practicing on it. We must have 2 tables.
Well, usually we did, didn't we? We usually got 2 tables.
I think we're getting through all the
Maybe
matches.
everybody was watching this game.
But it doesn't strike me as particularly crunch game. I mean, it's the second game of the tournament. Maybe people haven't got here yet. There you go, he's got one in the middle. Nice cut. So
Who's that with the shorts, anyway?
yeah, that's Mr. Davies, Mr. A. Davies. Mr. Aled Davies.
Is that Alec?
Yeah.
Can't make out his face because he's in the shadow.
Oh,
He was another. I suppose he was another one who supposedly, wore those shorts. Oh yeah, I just thought I had a glimpse of it then. Yeah, it was.
Did you miss that completely? That flutastic, magical shot from Jeff?
No, I saw it.
God.
Now what's he going to do? I don't know because I can't see because he's bullied in a way.
You bring some fortune to your team, Nick. Jeff's using his hand to just will the ball along.
Yeah, he was very expressive.
It's a nice. He might have. That looks kind of believable that he's played that off 2 cushions into the middle. Looked like it was less of a fluke.
Played that shot. Yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that.
He's
What's he going to do now?
Yeah, he's stumped for the black, but
Well, he can play for time though because Alistair's not a player who can clear up those yellows.
oh, that's a bloody great effort. That is.
I mean, it was a great cross double attempt, and now even though the ball's almost on the black spot, he's sort of in the driving seat still, unless Alistair plays a shot like that.
Yeah. Well, Jeff's hit it anyway.
I mean,
yeah, although he's sort of tied up a little bit there.
Yeah, that's the only thing going for Alistair, and that yellow on the on the side. It's going to be tough for him to pot. We've got the quiz coming up tonight, so be prepared to carry on listening.
I can't see anything there. Jeff's having turns
I don't think
there.
I was going to say I don't think we're missing much.
He's snookered, Jeff.
Yeah, he is.
He needs to get the black as far away from that side of the table as possible.
He does. That's why he tied himself. I mean, that was a good shot. He's brought it back down now.
Just about got over the halfway line.
At least he's brought it into the open now. I mean, Al now can still tie him up, but Al won't. Yeah,
Al's not that sort of play though, is he?
He's not defensive minded at all.
It's just he's a middle. Yeah, he's got it in the middle. Yeah. In all fairness, I probably wouldn't have done much different if I was at the table. I don't remember Al putting many of these down the cushion though, from what I remember.
To be honest, I think the best chance for Al's to attack anyway, because the black's still in the centre of the table.
He's got a snooker there anyway, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Well, Jeff's certainly thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Has he played a deliberate foul? No, what's going on there?
He must have, because he's moved.
Answers on a postcard.
Alistair hasn't realised because he hasn't moved the weight.
I assume this is black ball rules again, or would it have been world rules?
Who knows?
Because it was a bit earlier. I don't think it was 20... Well, you would have been playing Nick in 2015 in Chester, but they didn't come in Ellesmere Port till about 2016, I don't think.
Yes, Alistair's standing still.
There we go, he's moved the white. Oh, he's not put it down. Oh, he's teasing the crowd. That's why everyone's watching. Right, middle pocket, toughie. Yeah, you could have seen that coming.
Well, he's got it. Oh, I thought he fluted in then, but he hasn't.
He's going for the long one, is he? Oh no, he's going to the cutting.
Yeah, nice cut.
Nice cut, but that's the only problem with him else, is that you don't know where the white's going to end up.
It's worked out
alright. Ended up in a good position.
Yeah, shot.
Jeff will probably be getting a little bit frustrated in the background now.
Yeah. But,
almost guaranteed.
Well, yeah, he's done that every time in the middle. That's what I mean.
Probably talking to me. And there you go. That's what I mean. You let Alistair back in the game.
I think it's more likely he's gonna put it in the opposite corner than in the middle when he's going for the middle. Has he got a snooker?
He's snookered it. As well. Jeff's swearing his head.
But you'd be.
No, Jeff, he's probably swearing his head off here.
Swearing like a creeper, almost guaranteed.
If he was in your team, then you'd be biting your fingernails now, wouldn't you? If Jeff was your player and Al was the opposition. Bloody hell, that's a good effort.
And he almost potted it.
Yeah, he's come off with some good crazy shots.
He's left Alistair a shot here.
He has, but he's going to be coming away from the black ball if he pots it. If he pots it, he would have, because it was a cut, so he would have been coming away from the black.
Good performance from Alistair. He blew it with that last shot.
Yeah, I thought Alistair played well, yeah, to be fair. That was a good game.
Are we changing the camera angle?
I have no idea what you're doing.
What that ugly? Who's that ugly? Whoever it is, needs to shave anyway.
I'm not stopping the footage, am I? I'm walking around. Yeah. There we go. We get a different camera angle for the next. I don't know what was wrong with it, but we get to see more of us in the background. Okay, we're
see the slot machines in the background.
So that's not affecting you.
Now.
Oh, I love it. It's not doing your epilepsy any harm, is it, Nick? Those fruit machines.
Ronnie's playing somebody.
I'm guessing he'll be playing Elliott.
I don't think we've missed much in this one, have we?
That's probably a better angle, actually. You got it on, to be fair, because you can see both ends of the table now, and it's elevated.
You probably told me that. You're saying I can only see one end of the table properly. Yeah, we can see.
We can get a better idea of what they're playing now.
Better idea of who's working behind the bar. Yeah. Yeah, we've not missed.
For some reason, I thought, why did Ronnie go for the yellow? I thought he was red.
I'm wondering if he just missed it completely.
Do you think he was going for the red and just missed it? Otherwise, I'm puzzled.
I think that's Steve on shift. I think this is Aled. He's just been to the bar and he's playing now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought it would have been Aled.
That was probably straight from the break. Yeah, he's got two. Yeah, nice. Alistair could play on his day, couldn't he?
Yeah, Alistair was very good on his day. But again, if you could tie Alistair up, he couldn't get out of snookers, don't get me wrong, but if you could tie him up, the more you tied him up, the more chances you get against him. But he was a very good potter, most of the time.
I think you've got a good insight on the other 6 players that you're playing. I think you've got everyone sussed in this tournament.
I've played them enough times over the years. I played them enough times to get an idea of, what they were like. That's why when we were playing the, even if we never finished it, we were playing the second season of that One Pocket.
Yeah.
And I started to beat everyone then, didn't I? And it looked like it was going to be me and you in the final.
Yeah.
But we never got to play it.
Yeah.
Because I sort of worked out Ronnie and Alistair, their games and how they played the previous season. And so I just adapted my game to that then. I started to adapt better.
Yeah, you adapted very well to One Pocket. Everyone else did adapt pretty well to a new game, but yeah, I think you got the better of the others come the end of it.
What's the One Pocket?
We can do a One Pocket episode if you're interested.
So wait a minute. So did Ronnie go for that by mistake then?
Must have
Wait a
done.
minute.
Yeah, red in the middle. Not much
Where's the
position.
light going?
Having said that, he needed to be somewhere around there so he could pop the red up in the corner. He's got a long red over the pocket. I think, Al, you're pointing at the table where you want him to play it. He's hit the yellow first, so.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's getting the white. You're getting the white out for him. Yes. Odd to see Alice just sitting down. He's normally standing up. Still as anything.
Oh, and he's not wearing his green jacket. He must be ill.
Yeah, I've seen a catalogue of leisure wear in Alistair over the weeks.
Well, Jeff's got his on now.
Alex tried to do an Alistair shot there. Put it in from the jaw in the middle into the far corner pocket. The opposite corner pocket.
See, do you know what I might have done on that first shot? I would have played the three-way plans. Okay, it turned out better for him there because he got the snooker, but...
In black ball, it doesn't matter if you missed. Did you notice if 2 shots carried for Al there? Well, he didn't pot on the first one anyway, did he? So
we don't know.
We don't know if it's black ball. Ronnie's coming around the houses and put the white.
Well, no, we might note in a minute because he's got another 2 shots.
Having said that, if it was world rules, you wouldn't have had ball in hand.
2015, it would have been world rules. I'm guessing.
I don't know. You wouldn't have had a ball in hand though on 2 shots if it was world. Yeah, that's something I didn't notice when we were doing a podcast on the first episode at the Yonkie. Ooh, I think Ronnie can squeeze that red in.
Oh yeah, it's black ball.
You get to see some nice patterns on the fruit machines in the background. Yeah, it's a bit like my shot against you, Al, when I was on the black. Just come too far. They were probably weirdest games, me and you, without me wearing a tie. Nice black from Ronnie.
Not very often Ronnie has his hand low as well. Get it quite low there.
Yeah, well, he was a bit younger, wasn't he, here? So he might get down a bit further than he is.
He
has done.
80 there instead of 90.
5 years ago, I couldn't tell you how old Ronnie is now, but he's been playing with us for over 10 years. Another regular in these episodes. What's Jeff doing?
I imagine he is making a fag, a rollie. because he had the rollies.
Yeah. Well, those were the days.
Open table.
See if Aled can play more to his.
How much of this video's gone? Just scroll your mouse over.
What's that, mate?
Just scroll your mouse over the video.
You want me to scroll my mouse over the video?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. My mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see what the time is? I see what you mean.
35 minutes. Okay, interesting. We've got only 3 games done
Yeah.
in 35 minutes, so I guess we were playing at a good pace.
Yeah, I mean, I think League Pool is generally slower. I mean, we look at Cottage Grosvenor and it was over an hour to have 3 frames, wasn't it? And there's more waiting round in between frames, but we're getting through probably 8 frames in
But that was
an hour and a half.
that was old balls. That was old balls, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Nick. That slows it down as well. Nice cut for Mr. Wilson in the middle. There you go. That's Steve Davies, our barman this evening. He played for us for Cross Foxes 17, and we might see him in one of these tournaments as well. Yeah, another cut in from Ronnie in the middle. He's got control, hasn't he?
Quite good at cutting. Yeah, I have decent control.
I want to know how he's going to get on this. Going to get on the black.
One
He'll
step
probably
at a
break it out
time.
at some point. He's still got a few reds that he can use to break it out.
We've got a question on Ronnie today, our quiz question. But
on him last week as well.
Right, yeah, well, we should have the answer to last week's question. The question was, yeah, Ronnie has been recently known as the Rocket, but what other name has he also been known as? The Professor, the Wizard, Yoda, or Chewbacca? Nice pot from Aled there. And I think you went for Professor, didn't you, Al?
Yeah.
Nick, did you agree with him, or?
I think
he went for Yoda, didn't he?
Yeah, but Yoda. I think went for Yoda. Yes.
He went for Yoda, right? Well, the Wizard, Wizard Wilson. Well, that's what I call him, but
I don't remember you ever calling him Wizard.
Well, the Professor was my dad, but I think the Professor stuck with Ronnie as well, didn't it? With you, Al. So you can call Ronnie the Professor as much as you like. I think that also warrants Ronnie to be called the Professor. If you like it, then yeah, officially Ronnie can be the Professor as well, especially with doubled reds like that.
Yeah, good double.
Nice long double. He's got a long. And for both,
he's clever now. He could probably play that red against the black and bring the red out.
Red into black into red. Yeah, not the yellow away. Oh, he's gone for it. You're right. And he's on the red. He's just not on his other red. But yeah, good shooting from Ronnie, from the Professor, the wizardy Professor, Ronnie Wilson.
That's exactly why you would have played that plan shot, because you could have bought the ball, and then after angle the balls would have brought it away anyway. I mean, this is obviously the tricky shot now.
Some simultaneous contacts now. He couldn't have got it. He couldn't have cut it. He's looking
Still
good
a
in
little
this
bit
one.
awkward with it being on the cushion, almost.
Yeah, it's just come out a bit further.
All Alden needs to do is keep it on this side of the table it's on now. Like that. Ronnie can just place it over the pocket now.
He's shown Elliott and Alistair a masterclass in middle pocket shooting. Yeah,
well, he's still got control because of Allen's ball on my cushion, so all he needs to do is just tap it like that, basically. Put it over the pocket.
Alliott can get his yellow through if he can get a position on it.
Yeah, it's a bit far away than it.
Yeah,
he probably would have liked it there.
I mean, that's a good white from Alliott, but he's not made the pot.
Frustrated. Well, he has knocked it a little bit further back. This angle actually helps Ronnie better,
It
actually.
should be 2-0 to Ronnie.
Well, Ronnie can just tap it off the cushion now, and it should be in between the two yellows, or we can play it high above.
Or he's played it in between.
What?
He went for the in-between one, but did he play it too far? I don't know. Not easy. Maybe he's just about okay.
Well, he's going to have to come off the bottom cushion, isn't he, and try and play it in off the bottom cushion.
I wish I could say.
But yeah, there's some idiots in the way.
Alan's not giving
I
him
guess he missed
satisfaction.
by the reaction. Still in control though. Alan he's capable of claiming this. He is capable of
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, he's
But he's got to keep his head on.
current holder of the shield. Got the better of Ronnie, me and you, Al, in the last shield. Yeah, he's done well there. Just took pressure shot on this yellow though. He's missed it. Got a snooker though, I think.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Just,
There's a half ball snooker.
I don't know, somebody else got in the way now.
Same. He's not giving Ronnie the satisfaction of watching his footage back. Oh, he's potted it. It did go. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he played off the cushion first or not. I don't
Well,
know.
no, we don't.
We'll never know.
I assume it's
Simon just walked in the
squeezed
building.
it through. Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Popplewell. Well, he's the only one who's not played, isn't he? Yeah, sorry for an extra point last week. It was Ronnie Wizardly Professor. So who was either called Yoda or Chewbacca in the Wirral Singles League or in the Wirral pool setup, and he's still called Yoda today, and he's got his Facebook profile picture of Yoda, and that person is Phil Grundy. Interesting fact about Phil Grundy, former World Pool Championships quarter-finalist in the 90s. Bet you didn't know that, Nick.
No.
Yoda. So, what better time than to do this week's quiz question? And Al, I'm going to let Nick answer it first, alright?
Okay.
So he's been paying attention. Okay, so Ron Wilson has a famous quote. Is it A, 2 for you, B, mine's a pint, C, 2 for Tuesdays, or D, no curry for me? 2 for you, mine's a pint, 2 for Tuesdays, or no curry for me? What's Ronnie's famous quote, Nick?
I'm going to go curry.
No curry for me. Well, I'm sure you can certainly say what you think it is, can't you, Al?
Can I? Am I allowed to?
Well, you can say what you think, but you're not going to get the official answer till next week.
I think it's 2 for you.
Sounds like a very plausible answer. So do you still think it's about curry, Nick?
No. Okay, for mine. Just 2 for you.
See, there'll be 2 for Mr. Popplewell in this one. It's not breaking well, this table.
It looks better than the previous break, so.
Who's he playing?
Bit more open. It's your star player, I think.
He's playing Jeff.
Must have had a quick smoke if he's gone out. It's a man with a Motorhead t-shirt. Oh, he's just missed that. Just a long, straight yellow into the corner. So it looks like it's all being played on the one table at the moment. I can't imagine we've came back another night to finish it off. We seem to have a lot of games to get through. Do you know a lot about Simon's game, Al?
Simon was a bit of an odd one because just when you think you had him sussed out, he sort of did a 180 on you. So he was good at getting snookers, whether by design or fortune. His long game was okay. His potting was mixed, so when he played well, his potting was very good, but he could have it where he couldn't pot a thing for a long time. Again, just like the other two, I'd say tying him up and forcing errors from him was probably the way to play him. I mean, okay, you can out-pot him, but tying him up, I think, would secure it for you.
I mean, I remember him to be quite pissed during the Wednesday Chester League where we met him.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff and Simon probably more even than one might think.
Well, Jeff's got a bit of confidence under his belt with his first win. He didn't play badly in that one. Simon's cold at the table here. Could be a close game. Yeah, Simon's not doing anything special, but he's holding his own at the moment. Just missed a long plant along the cushion. Tough shot. They weren't even completely on the cushion either.
Playing a Ronnie Shaw.
Yeah, he's very upright, isn't he, when he's bridging here, Jeff? But he's slowed his feathering down, which is good to see. He's played a nice plant there. I mean, all the balls.
But why was he bridging?
Maybe it slows him down. I don't know.
Because he could have put his hand flat on the table.
Yeah, he could.
And that would have probably allowed him to keep it.
Don't question the acts of a genius.
Yep. That's it.
Nice table lighting, isn't it?
Yeah. There's not many shadows on the table.
No.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this where this is going.
Yeah, someone's going to be whacking it hard soon.
No free lamps with one not working.
There could be a re-rack going on here.
Nice long pot from Simon. Yeah, I mean, I just doesn't look like a game I'd like to play in. He's going to try and cover the pocket with that yellow. I mean, this is crazy, isn't it?
I guess this is one of these things where it's got the potential to be a re-rack.
7 balls all within a 10 centimetre square area of the bottom left-hand pocket.
This could be an agreed re-rack, actually, unless Jeff hammers this.
I don't think you can in black ball. I think it's only if you can't actually physically make a shot, and Simon's got unless you completely cram someone in behind someone's ball. I mean, Jeff and Simon have got a ball out sort of an open play, but yeah, I mean, that was a shot to nothing. I think in world rules, if people had 3 shots and they weren't making no effort to make any progress, they used to re-rack them, didn't they? I mean, that shot from Jeff was just nothing. He just tapped it 2 centimetres for no reason. Yeah, Simon's not done much better there either. Come on, it's 2 frames, it's a league, you can afford to be a bit more attacking.
Any idea what you're saying there, Al?
I was probably telling him whether it was touching or not against the cushion.
Well, they must be playing, and they must not be playing 30 balls because Jeff just potted Simon's yellow and Simon's not put the whites up.
Is that Simon's yellow?
I thought Simon was yellows. No, they're both potted each other's balls, so they must be playing 12 balls.
Surely not.
Whoa! Simon was yellow, Jeff potted his yellow, and Simon just potted his red. Jeff just put him back in.
Well,
Can you do that in well balls? I don't know. I've never played it.
Well, it is black ball. I mean, not unless it was an accident. But,
Well,
maybe it's just Maybe they're just getting to
Blackpool-
grips with the rules. Maybe Jeff hasn't played much black ball up to this point.
Well, Blackpool, you can't put them back in.
What, you mean like in snooker where you make the player play the shot again?
Oh, yeah, that's what Jeff just did a minute ago.
Have to watch this one back and well, it's not I suppose it's not a good model for an exhibition of black ball rules, is it?
Oh, Simon's opened it up now.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit gutsy because Jeff can clear these up. Bit of pressure for him though.
Yeah, but sometimes doing that can put the reverse pressure on people, believe it or not. The expectation is then on you to clear. So that it just intensifies and magnifies that pressure a little bit.
Yeah, I mean probably why he's missed some
Because-
of the pressure.
Well, yeah, because also it then means that the opponent's ball's now free as well. So, I mean, Simon's got the natural angle will probably take it to near enough where the white is there if he plays it with pace.
Nice shot. He's unlucky.
Yeah, it was going over that way,
Yeah,
and he's gone in the centre.
Good confident half ball into the yellow at an angle from the distance.
I think if Jeff works out the right ball to play here first, he's got a good chance of winning.
He's got a good chance of clearing up. What would I play? Let's have a think. Red in the middle, then play the plant on red onto red, and then pop the last red.
I think you're probably right. Because if you cut the red in the middle, you get a position on the difficult red on the bottom cushion.
But Jeff not play like that.
You don't have to overthink it.
He's playing the percentages.
Decent enough
I mean,
shot.
that's a good shot.
Yeah. Sets
I mean, he's
himself
playing the
up
right
plant.
shot now. That's the right shot to play here now.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
That's the right shot again.
Oh.
Could be a bit better, but you'd expect him to make it.
He's just about okay because that angle should bring it out for the black.
Nice. Yeah, he's missed it though.
But he missed it. But he was perfect. He brought it right on top, but he just missed that
Yeah,
red.
you just need to make sure of that one because he played it, give himself a nice angle for the black. He's just missed it.
He did, yeah. He brought himself a really nice angle for it.
1-0 to Mr. Popplewell.
So Jeff sort of give that game away. Simon snatched victory from the jaws of defeat there.
What would you be saying to Jeff after that frame of pool, Nick?
Bad luck. Learn from your mistake.
Yeah, I'd agree. It was bad luck. He just missed a. Yeah. I mean, he's not done anything wrong, really, has he? He's just missed a simple part, and it happens. Happens to the best players. Yeah, you're racking him up nicely. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of matches which aren't on film coming up at some point.
Girls on film.
Well, there's no girls on film tonight, Al. I don't think we've had any on the whole series. Maybe, I think Ruth was on the second episode.
Again, that black is rooted on the black spot.
The bar collector at the Foxes. That's a re-rack, sure. I mean, Jeff's first break looked like it could be a re-rack. You need to drive 4 balls against a cushion. And that's just about managed it. Is Jeff one to play defensive when he's behind and he needs to win?
No. I'd say it's 70-30 in terms of attacking, and then sometimes he'll play defensive, but mostly Jeff's an attacking player. Simon can play a bit more defensively if need be, but again, I think Simon prefers attacking more.
He's doing alright. His potting's fairly good at the moment. He can afford to be that way inclined. If I was him, I'd probably break him up a bit. Yeah, we'll see if Jeff can knock a couple of balls in. Have you got a fun fact for us tonight, El?
A fun fact. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we were playing for the Marquis, one of our players had 2 shots and ended up potting the opponent's balls and the black without realising he was the other colour.
It wasn't you, was it?
How many of his opponent's balls did he pot?
I think he potted 2 or 3 and then potted the black without realising.
Who was reffing that one?
I can't remember.
Who wouldn't have? Oh.
I don't think it was an officiated match.
Oh, it wasn't.
Properly,
It wasn't in the league at the Marquis, right? Against us. Okay. I mean, I remember we used to go down to the Marquis with free pool on. What was it? Monday afternoons. You get some players come and play with you about there. Yeah, nice shot by Simon. Just knock it over the red. Over the corner. So there we have it. Fun fact by Mr. Kavanagh. Someone's pouring themselves a drink.
Or go in the toilet.
Getting a drink. I think Allitt's gone to get a drink at the bar. Yeah. Dutch courage.
He really was as well.
I've got for a drink.
Yeah, of course he did.
Oh!
You can always mute yourself, you know, if you want.
That's what for me pieces in.
Yeah.
Good shot. It's a nice deft touch there.
What is it about standing there? Everyone stands there when all the balls are at this end.
Oh, good shot.
I don't know why we haven't got any other games going on.
Nobody's your time to do it.
I think we're all just.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know now, would we? Because the way the camera's angled now.
Well, I can tell you.
No one was playing before anyway.
Tell you 5 people. It's good. It's like a league match, so everyone's gathered round, watching the match. Yeah, I think it helps people perform better, and they got eyes on them sometimes. I will sort of because of the fiasco in the last game. I think Al, you've sort of appointed yourself as a referee in this one. Making sure no player puts the other player in when they don't want to play a shot.
Yeah.
I think this table would have been quite new at the On-Q in 2015 as well. Brand new table. I mean, it hasn't even got the Pro Cup balls on, has it? So that's how far back in time we're going. The black isn't stripy. 16th of April 2015.
Oh.
Literally,
Oh dear.
yes, pretty much 6 years ago. Less a month. Nice snooker from Jeff there. We can probably give you a bit of a league table at the moment. From the 3 games that have been played. Ronnie and Jeff joint top. And then me and you, Al. And then Simon, who hasn't played. And Al Elliott and Al Davies propping up the rest at the moment.
Well, this is not a very good game.
He's just knocked it over the pocket there, Jeff, hasn't he? It's probably not a bad shot, really. He's kind of snookered him as well.
He's trying to get 2 shots, isn't he?
Yeah. And with Blackpool rules, just break him up on your first shot, I think, and Jeff could be in. Yeah. But Simon would get out of snookers quite well.
Yeah, he was quite effective at that, to be fair. That's one thing he was good at.
He started playing snooker in St. Werburgh.
He did, you're right. I think he played a bit at Riley's as well, yeah, he could play a bit of snooker.
But I think he's joined the St. Werburgh's snooker team for one of the snooker teams in there.
Oh, did he? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I know he played with John, his mate.
Yeah, I think they've both gone to play for St. Werburgh's snooker team.
Yeah, they were both students in Chester, I think. Yeah. Former housemates. See if Jeff can just knock this one in the middle. Oh, power drive. Would you be applauding that one, Nick?
Yes, if it worked out better, yeah.
Yeah, just hampered queuing. He's played a nice little attempt at a plant. Yeah, but that was a good power drive. Boom, yellow into the corner from distance. And Simon just knocked this one in and knocked these two in, and then realised he's got absolutely no chance on his last red. Yeah, he might as well have missed that one. So join us for part 2 next week in this tournament, and we'll be crowning a victor. The top 3 will still be in a chance, following probably about 3 Swiss system games each, and then the second will play third, and the final will be the winner of that one and first place, and it will just be 1 frame.
Good shot, Jeff.
Who won my first game? Was it Jeff or Simon? I forgot.
Simon, yeah. Jeff should have won, but Simon got lucky.
Yeah, that was right, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I think this might be 1-1.
If you can cut this yellow in, bit of left maybe.
Well, if he does miss, then Simon's got a chance to win himself.
Oh, he's not come far enough.
That's the issue.
He's even toying with coming off the cushion for this one rather than playing the thin cut.
I guess he doesn't want to lean over the table.
Yeah, he'd be hampered by the black as well. Got some flags hanging down at the on-cue, probably from the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
He's not bad. Oh yeah, he's potted it. Great shot.
Oh yeah. What's he going to do with the black?
2014 World Cup in Brazil. You see Chilean flag. You see Spain.
He's missed. He's potted the black. He's potted the white. Sorry, I thought the black was going in as well. This should be game to Simon.
Yeah, tough black. Well, he's got 2 balls on the cushion. The black's not going to be easy. Jeff's got to take a sit down. He's sulking after that one. Sitting a good 5 metres away from the table, sulking after that miss.
He's going to not get frustrated.
He'll be alright now then, won't he?
That's good stuff.
He's not even good play by Simon, so he can take the black.
Yeah, he just needs position on the black. But I'd still not fancy him to pot it. This is a tough positional shot. When it's over the pocket, it's hard to get a position.
If he gets it somewhere in the centre, back in the centre, he's... Wow, he hammered that.
Yeah, he did.
And he's probably lost massive position there because I hammered it so much.
He's going for a thinker.
Why did he need to hammer there?
It's a great double though.
Yeah, it was a good double.
Kind of locked on. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Jeff hasn't covered second side, has he? He's sitting there sulking.
Yeah, he is. He's turned away now and he's sulking. You get used to that. You'll be used to that when he plays for your Bridgewater team. No, it's a great double for Simon. He must have liked those shots. I really wouldn't have liked those very much.
Not very good sportsmanship, is it though? Not going to take the other person's hand.
You're a bit unlucky there, Jeff, really. He didn't play bad. He just missed that crunch black at the end. But Simon's made a great finish. Nothing to be ashamed of on Jeff's part, I don't think, there. Just Simon slightly better in the game. So we have our last frame of the episode. Ron Wilson steps up and opposition. I think Al, you're going over to comfort Jeff. And I'm at the table, okay. Yeah, Al's saying some comforting words to Jeff there. So I've knocked in a red. Not a bad performance if I say so myself in the last one. Everything seemed to be going well. Just caused a piece of chalk and good to go. Long straight red down. And I think the plan is that I pot this red in the corner and break up some balls. They've not broken up very well.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
well,
lost you for a minute there. Yeah, you've not missed. You've gone over to comfort Jeff over there, have a chat with him. Probably saying what we'd be saying to him. Yeah, you were just unlucky in that one, really. Could have gone either way.
I probably would have said you fucked up there, mate.
Well, you can remember better than me. So Ronnie quite steady.
This is a different place now we're watching.
Yeah, Mr. A. Jackson, Ronnie Wilson.
I can't see anything.
I can see Alistair's holding a queue and a table. That's it.
Well, apologies for the technical difficulties. You'll have to listen to me talk you through it if you can't see. Yeah, this is quite a tied up game here. But yeah, nothing too special on either part. Yeah, debating there. Oh, yeah, that's a wild shot. A wild shot on my part. Just powered the white into the top corner.
Well, as me and Alcott.
So, what?
Oh, can see it now.
What's this? Is that two for Ronnie? Is it?
It looks like it, yeah.
Two for you.
Just cover the pocket with his long yellow. He's got 2 shots. He's got 4 yellows all tied up in a cluster around my red and the black. Holland, another flag. 2014 World Cup participants. Mexico. So, where's Wally stepping up to the plate with not much on? Our games were a bit more
oh dear, Andy, you
bit more open. Al. I'm going to come off the cushion and try and pot. Oh no, I've tried to
Looks that way.
pot the red, and it's just a very scrappy frame of pool. But I think Ronnie's happy that he's frustrating me, not giving me much. I think Ronnie's got a bit more control over that pocket. So on the basis of what you've seen tonight,
I think it's snookered at you on all the balls.
I'm going to cut this red in. Yeah,
Andy.
but they're not breaking up for me. I think just perseverance in black ball. He's not getting 2 shots at carry, so I'm just going to try and not get rid of my reds, knock him into play. Not really like that.
Jump the shark.
Going for piss.
Ronnie's like, can I come? Either that or he's saying, 2 for you.
Number 2 for you. Number 1 for you. Oh, nice yellow into the corner.
Number 5 for you. Number 6 for you.
Well, anyway, number 3's being sick, isn't it? I should have to think what 4 and 5 are. 4's probably a nosebleed.
It's not a bad shot by Ronnie, even though he missed. But he still played at a pace where he's not giving you much share.
I just haven't had much. I've not knocked my balls clear, and
that was why Ronnie was so dangerous. He could switch his game up from attack to defence quite quick. Ronnie was a master at playing from the defence to the attack pretty quickly. I'd say Ronnie, like me, was more defensive minded when it comes to tactical play, but he was very good at switching that around very quickly.
Well, we'll see if I'm a bit more patient with an empty bladder. See if I can slow it down a bit.
We're going to come off the cushion.
I think I've just doubled his yellow anyway. Not sure what that was, Andy.
You knocked it close to the pocket.
We haven't seen any standout plays in this tournament yet, have we? I bet you. I mean, you've been as good as anyone so far, Al. Looking forward to next week, see where the tournament leaves us.
That's not difficult from what I've seen tonight.
But you're wishing you were down there, weren't you, Nick? You could have a shot at the display that we've had this week.
Yeah, I think my money's on Big Al to win this competition.
Big Al getting a draw on the first one against me. And yeah, well, this is the last frame tonight. Just a missed cut from Ronnie. But he's not left me much at all.
Now again, he's left himself in a good position, even though he's missed. He's played the percentages. He's forcing you to do all the work.
I mean, I'm just not knocking him out. I put the black on the cushion nearly. I'm not getting my balls out as much.
That's probably a good thing.
If I'd have got my balls out earlier, I could have had a chance of potting them. But yeah, Ronnie's got more control.
Yeah.
He's just lost position there. So yeah, getting into the business end of this frame now.
I mean, he can cut into the blind pocket.
Yeah, we're getting through games pretty close tonight, pretty quickly. It's going to be 9 frames in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yours to lose here, Andy?
I don't know. If Andy can see that ball, yes. If he can't, then Ronnie's played the clever shot there.
I think I can see it. Yeah, it would just be about negotiating myself around. I think a 2017 me, which you saw a few weeks ago, would be okay with these, but yeah.
Oh wow! That pace just died on the ball there.
I mean,
or were you playing for a long one?
I mean, I think
on the black.
I think I'd cut that in really, yeah. But if I go the far pocket, I'm not sure I've got the angle. But I think it looks like I'm trying to No, yeah, exactly. That's always a problem. I put bottom on it to try and avoid the white going in, and the white's gone in anyway. I think I probably dragged it instead of screwing it a bit.
Anything could happen here now.
What is it? Two for the professor. It's not been two for anyone but Ronnie. I don't think he's been saying that himself in this match. Right, so yeah, he used to get a lot of distance here. Okay, well he could have done with better position.
When you knock the black out first, then go for the yellow.
Could have done, couldn't he? Yeah, knock the black over a bit more. Right, big shot here. Oh, he's rattled it.
Got away with it though.
Shot the night over.
I mean, he's cut it in. He's come up off the top cushion, come all the way down with the white and potted it. I mean, how often does that happen?
I think even Ronnie saw the funny side of that.
Yeah. Gosh, I think I've given Ronnie a bit of a bow when I've shaken him. Jeff and you there all.
Yeah, he's come back over from sulking.
I mean, yeah, well, that'd cheer anyone up seeing that shot, wouldn't it? God. On that bombshell, we're going to leave it for the night. Thanks very much, Big Dog Al and Nick Bridgewater. See you next time, folks.
Have a good evening.
Oh, love it. Thanks, guys.
Yellow